Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about an SPFx web part to display current logged in users teams and sending the message to the channel. A little bit about myself. I am Siddharth. I'm working as a technical consultant. I'm primarily focusing on SharePoint, Office 365, SharePoint, and .NET. You can connect with me on any of the social media platforms here. Today's repo is also available in the SPFX web part sample gallery at this particular URL. Moving ahead, the driving factor is like, as we all know, any organization, maybe small or big, who has adopted M365 would definitely be having their own intranet, right? And the landing page of the intranet is would be more like wherein the organization's content moderators or administrator can push the content to the employees. But there are, trends nowadays wherein we also need to display some personalized content according to the current logged in users, right? Wherein we have seen in the lookbooks where there will be have the samples available to display my sites like my quick links or say my recent documents. So on the similar ground, I thought of having a web part which can display the current logged in users Microsoft Teams, right? So features of this web part would be the current logged in users teams would be displayed in a tree view, and we would have option to show or hide the teams or the channels description. Once the user expands the team, the channels would be displayed within the team, and also it will allow us to send the message to that particular team's channel. Okay, so this was the driving factor and the features, and now moving on to the demo. Let me just quickly go to the demo. So this is the web part, which will basically load the current users teams. So if you see here, these are the teams which are been displayed here. On clicking of the node, it will basically expand and display the teams. And on click of any of the teams, we will get the message. We will get a window wherein we can display the message. So if I say hey there, the message will be posted to that particular team's channel. Let us quickly see where the message has been posted. So this was the team's message where I have posted. So if you see, this is the current time, the Indian Standard Time, where the message has been posted, right? So and other thing is this web part is configurable, wherein we can configure the web part title. This was one of the change which I made after I have contributed, wherein one of the community member has kind of provided a feedback saying that it would be nice to have a web part title which would be displayed the out of the box way. We do have option to show the description of the channel and the teams, which we can show and hide. This is not reactive in nature. The reason behind is the tree view control which we are using from the PNP needs the labels to be loaded by default. So if you are enabling this, we need to reload the page so that the description will be displayed, which I can show you in some time. And there is an option to open the pop-up by selecting channel. So we can either on or off this, whether we want the channel to be either selectable or directly open the send message channel pop-up, right? So if I load this now, you can see the team description is also loaded. So basically the sub labels which we are seeing here is the team's labels, and it also has the context menu, wherein you can directly open the channel within the team, which will basically open the Teams channel in Microsoft Teams or in the browser, wherever it is, wherever you want it. And then you can also expand the other teams and the channels would be loaded. So this web part is kind of simple web part, but can be used at the intranet homepage, as I said, wherein as the team adoption has been kind of on the peak, and people are using it for their solutioning for the companies and organizations nowadays. This can be used in the intranet homepage also, right? Coming to the implementation part, what we have is a simple SPFx web part, wherein we are using graph endpoints, Microsoft Teams graph endpoints to get the data for Microsoft Teams. Then let me start with the render method. So in the render method, we have the controls which are being used from PNP reusable controls, PNP library. One of them is web part title to make the web part title configurable. Then there is a tree view control. I mean, this control is something which I was really excited to use in the sample. This was being developed by Nandeep and me and was contributed to the PNP React control library. So it's always great to make use of the control which you have developed and practically use it in your web parts. So this is a tree view control which basically takes the data in a particular format, and then there are configurable options to display the children's parents and everything. And then there is a dialog message which will open the text box, which will allow us to open the text box, and user can put the message and send the message to the teams, right? So coming to the endpoint web service, I have a service provider.ts file. One thing I wanted to note here is I started with using PNP.js, which is definitely the way it should be. But due to the fact when I developed it, and I'm not sure if Patrick is here, he can correct me if wrong. But as of now, we don't have support for sending the message in the PNP.js library. We do have methods available wherein we can get the current logged in users teams and the channels within the team. But this is something which was not available at that point of time. And that is why I went with MS Graph Client Factory to basically get the data from the graph endpoints and then using it in my way. So as I said, have been used here. First one is to get my teams, which is basically me/join teams, which will give the current logged in user teams. And the second endpoint is to get the channels for that particular team, wherein we have to pass the team ID. This would be basically passed dynamically as soon as the user clicks on the expand button of the particular team. And then the endpoint is /channels. And now within a channel, we have to send a message. So the endpoint which is there is basically teams. Then we have to pass the team ID and the channels and the channel ID. So depending on the user option where he has selected particular channel, the pop-up would open, the channel ID would pass here, and the message would be posted onto the teams. So this is about the endpoints which are being used. And to make the tree view kind of thing, the response which we are getting from the graph endpoint is different from what the tree view is expecting. So I do have some methods which basically reads the responses from the graph endpoints and convert into the format in which the tree view requires, right? So this is that's it from my side. Thank you. And if I have any questions, I can basically put it in the message window. Thanks, Patrick. Over to you.
No, thank you very much. Another great demo. Really appreciate that. Cool to see that technique.